I was 10 years old when my mother married Phil, and for a while things seemed normal. My biological father had been away since I was a toddler, and Phil actually made an effort at first. But everything changed the moment my sister Violet was born. Suddenly I became the kid who ate dinner alone in the kitchen while they huddled around the baby in the living room. I was the kid who had to walk home from school in the rain because the baby needed a nap and couldn't be disturbed. By the time my brother Ethan arrived 2 years later, I had completely stopped expecting anything from them. I became a ghost in my own home. I remember the first time they left for a family day out without even telling me. I woke up to an empty house and no note. They came back 6 hours later, arms full of shopping bags and stories about the fun they had at the arcade. My mother wouldn't even look me in the eye. She just claimed she thought I was still sleeping, even though I'd been awake for hours. It became a pattern. Every few weeks, I'd hear the garage door open and run to the window just to see their car pulling away. My texts asking where they were would go unanswered for hours, only to be met with a dismissive, "just running errands." The breaking point was my 16th birthday. I walked home from school hoping for a cake, or at least a happy birthday. Instead, the house was dark. At 7:00 p.m., they walked in with takeout for 4 people. My mom looked at me and said she thought I was eating with friends. I hadn't even mentioned going out. That was the night I started planning my escape. I took a part-time job and opened a secret bank account, saving every penny I earned. I stopped asking for anything. I stopped talking. I just worked and waited. 3 weeks before my 18th birthday, I visited a recruiter. I chose the Army. I passed my tests in secret, scoring high enough to choose any path I wanted. My mother never even noticed I was gone during the long days of processing. I started moving my life out of the house one backpack at a time. When she finally noticed my closet was looking empty, I told her I was selling clothes for gas money. She just nodded and walked away, more interested in the toddler's television show than her oldest son. The morning I left, I didn't say a word. I left a 4-page letter on the kitchen counter detailing every missed birthday and every time they made me feel invisible. I told her I'd rather face the unknown than stay in a house where I didn't exist. My biological father, who had recently been released, was the only one there to see me off. As my ride pulled away, I didn't look back. My mother's frantic texts started hours later, but I didn't respond. I had already moved on to a life where I actually mattered.